Howdy folks, it's Alteral here and welcome back to Train Yard Builder. Today, instead of an exhibition montage where I build a bunch of exhibitions and show them to you, we're going to build one together because we haven't built with you in like a couple weeks or even more than that. It's about time we build, and I've been waiting for Suburban Sprawl to come up, and here it is. So let's join Suburban Sprawl and we will build together. Of course, I edited it down because this could take me a couple hours in real life, and I don't want a video that's a couple hours, nor would you, unless you're crazy. Well, I guess I'm crazy too. Alrighty, that tells us what we need, but I really don't care about that quite yet, because we're going to go into here. Ooh, this is a cool looking one. I mentioned in a previous video that even though the titles on the exhibition screen are the same 5 or 6, you do get different tables every time. Of course, I have seen most tables now by this point, but you never know which one you're going to get, which is really cool. So, let's enter it, I guess. And let's do camera view like this. Okay, so something I've learned from the suburban sprawls and the urban jungles and all of those things that require a lot of big buildings. Like we need 37 Americana buildings and 19 services. Those are big buildings. So what I've learned what I need to do is I need to actually do my buildings first and then the roads and then the track. I have to do the track last for this stuff, and that's because the buildings are gigantic and you never get them placed where you want them if you do the track first. Other tracks like the Wild West, the Oasis, Arpeggiologo, whatever, those I do the track first. But for something like this with these huge buildings, you have to do the buildings first and then build around those because these are big and you need a lot of them. 37 of one, 19 of another, and they're both big. And variety, right? You need the variety. So let's see what we have here for Americana. Notice I did the tag. And I have to buy more. Let's do some school stuff with the basketball court, because I haven't done that yet. And these are big, so I got to get these planned, right? So let's do the school in the corner here. And then I want to get the basketball court in the middle. So let's do something realistic. Okay, there's the front of the building facing us. So if we bring it back far enough, it'll carve out the hill for us, and we can put a road in front of it and a train track nearby. So there we go. See, it carves out the mountain. It still makes it smooth. If you get too far in the mountain, it gets jagged like Flight Simulator, but that's fine. We're not going to get that close. Alrighty, so let's put the basketball court in the middle and leave room on the edges for, like, you know, amenities such as benches and people and things like that. And now let's put the rest of the school. We got school gym, school classrooms. Where's the front? Okay, there really isn't a front. Well, there is there on this side here. Okay, the gym is the big part, obviously, because there's basketball hoops inside. So let's see. It's not going to be connected there, is it? That's fine. It doesn't need to be connected. It can be a separate building. I literally grew up with some schools that were separate in separate buildings and just have a little outside path between them. So that's the outside to get to the gym, but that's okay. Now the classrooms. Ooh, okay, let's see here. We could get more creative, I think. Maybe we'll just keep that. Maybe we'll just do the school and the gym. Small town stuff, I guess. The gym is bigger than the school. That's okay. No, wait, I have an idea. Nope, I just thought of something. I'll show you here. And there we go. Let's set that back a little bit so we can have the road turn around us. There we go. And then we can put some fences and stuff back here to block the kids in. And we'll put pavement and stuff under there. So I'll get the buildings laid off first, and then I will do like the pavement and the grass and the roads and all that stuff. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. So now we got a big school. So that's cool. Whoops. R resets the view, which is weird. Yeah, so only 4 buildings out of 36. But that is okay. I kind of feel like we got to move the school over, though, or the gym over, because there's no way the other stuff would fit. So let's put it right against the basketball court. Nah, just enough for some benches. There we go. Cool. Like I said, we'll connect all this. Emergency exits in the back, front of the school, we'll have a parking lot with cars, all that type of thing. That'll help take care of the car requirement. Because remember, cars cannot go on top of roads or they don't count. You can put cars on top of roads for yourself, but they won't count. So there we go. So you can see how this takes a while. I've been putting some serious time into this. What else do we have? Ooh, an arcade next to the school. Let's put an arcade right next to the school. And we'll set it back so we can fit a road in. I can also change the ground a little bit if my roads don't fit. But let's put the arcade kind of in the mountain here. There we go. Just so that we can get a road nearby. And my mountain, by the way, did not get put back when I moved the building out. And you can fix that by doing this. Sometimes you can't. There we go. Just have to put, whoa, let's not get too wild here. Let's try to blend it in here. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Let's undo this here. There we go. That's more blended in. Ta-da. Good. Not as good as it was, but it's better, right? Than it was a moment ago. Let's just kind of flatten this out too. And I put a lot of work into these, even though I sell them back to get more coins. I'm up to 222,000 coins. But I have them on video, so I can watch my videos, which seems weird to say aloud and I would never do. But just in case, if I want to check something out. Alrighty, so let's keep going here with some buildings. Now that's a corner building, so maybe we'll put a road in here in between then. So that means we got to put a road on the other, or building on the other side, but I want to give enough space for a road. So for right now, let's, what are we going to do with sidewalks? We're going to do without sidewalks. I think we'll have a mixture. So right now, let's stick a road in here, just so we know where our spacing needs to be. Back to Americana. The services buildings, by the way, are even bigger, so we have to plan for that too. What is this? A library? Museum. Wrong spot for museum. Mixed-use tenement house. Where's the front of this place? Right here. Okay, let's put a couple of these in side by side. Let's try to fit in a couple here. Again, we need room for a road to come by on the left, so let's put it like that, and then we have them painted, so we can do a different one that's a reasonable color. Nothing too obnoxious. There we go. Right click to get out of it and move the mountain back for us. Perfect. So we'll have a dead end road here. Oh dear, I put them way, why did I put them so far back? That's kind of bizarre. Let's go like this. Gonna leave space for the road. And no, see, we need to move. Oh, I can keep them spaced out, I guess. That's fine. We can put stuff under like dumpsters and a path and bike racks and stuff. There you go. That's cool. Alrighty, moving along. And again, if I don't have room here, I can either cut back the mountain or I can cut back the water. But I think I'd rather cut back the mountain. So again, we'll have a road going through here. So we need to put something that'll fit. Okay, here's another place to live. That's fine. Let's again give it some room for a road. The road will be against the water, but that's okay. There we go. Oh, I guess we can put in another one. There we go, and some different colors that are reasonable. Boom. There we go. So far, so good. So that's how that's going to work. Yeah, we have the variety, but we have a long ways to go yet. So let's look at some services buildings just to see how big they are. Okay, that's right. There are some small ones too, like the farmer's market and stuff. That's cool. But if we go here and go services, most of them are bigger. And we do need 19 with variety. So I can't just put in the farmer's market and call it a day. Sometimes I check decorations too, because they'll count, and then they're smaller. Let's throw a bar in there. You can see in your inventory what you have. Let's do, we're going to need some farmer's market stuff to fill space. So let's do some farmer's market stuff. Bowling alley's huge. It might work. Coat shop. Not sure what that means, to be honest. A diner, corner store, convenience store, computer store, gas station with the pump thing, grocery store. These are all huge. Haven't done a mall or hotel yet. Not sure when I would get to that, because those are even bigger. I don't think the hotel's going to work, but it's big. Motel works. We'll get a couple of those. Record store, pharmacy, newsstand, video store. Okay, so we got some of those ready. Let's get some more Americana, because we need more of that. Let's see. Okay, so a lot of we already did some of these things. Bar. See, some of them count for both. So services and Americana, like a bar, counts for both. Bicycle shop, burger joint, where we did the houses. Let's throw a few more in there in case we need to. A few boarded up buildings if we need to. Some small stuff. We'll take a lot of the small stuff. We might do some houses. not that many. I just grabbed a bunch. On the other side of the water, we might throw in houses. Like this is our downtown area that we're working on. And then we might throw in some houses on the other side, perhaps. Just adding some things here to play with. Yeah, we're not going to worry about malls, like I said. Get some more houses for the suburb part. I don't need any train stations. What else? We got some of these to play with. Got some houses to play with. Rural houses, yeah. Barbershop, we'll try that. Train station, don't need that. Let's get some more of those. Let's get a bunch of trailer houses for filler. Here's some dumpsters we can use. That'd be great. I should paint some of those. Alright, what else do we have for decoration? See, here we go. See, this counts too. This is what, Americana? Yeah. So I can put in like all this stuff and our count for Americana will go up. So that's really awesome. Alright, we're going to need some bike racks, but I want the other kind. Let's do some street lights. We need some dumpsters. We're going to need more than that for street lights. We're going to light everything up. Fire hydrants are cool. Benches, already have those. We'll throw one of these in somewhere. Throw one of those and see how they work. AC unit, don't really care. I'm curious where they can go though. Antenna can go on top of buildings. We need a bunch of these. Oh, just some mailboxes for the rural houses. We'll need to paint those. Barriers will be good to keep those kids in. Trash cans will be good. Benches will be good for around the school. Let's see, throw some monuments in there in case we go to a park. There we go, look at all this stuff. Garbage cans can go by the houses. So anyway, you see what I'm doing, right? I can go through and just collect a bunch of things. More street lights. These would be great for the school. Take a bunch of those. There we go. Might need some bulleters, already have some. Recycling will be good for the houses. Of course, we need utility poles. Mainly these. Not sure what the fourth one means. Streetlights will be good later. If we get any rural houses, that'll be fine, and benches will be good for the school. So then the question is, you just have to remember to use the stuff, right? So if we go back to the school, for example, and I don't know if I ever cut or not, let's go to this, and let's find those benches, right? You just have to remember to use the stuff that you grabbed. So just throw some benches in like this, and if you use the grid view or lock to grid, you can't do very much flexibility. I know these aren't very straight, but they're going to be fine for what we're doing. Maybe the kids move them around. In fact, this one we can knock out of place, right? And where did it go? Because it wasn't, oh, it's in the way of the building. There we go, let's do that. Yeah, sometimes when you start turning them, the like boxes around them are so big you can't put them in many places. There you go, see? And now we'll take the benches, and the benches will go over here. So as much detail as you want, as much time as you want to put in, it's all up to you. And someone's going to knock this bench out of place too. So there we go. So now we need these barriers to block the kids in. I was going to do a fence, but I'm just going to do barriers. Because why not? Barricade in the children. Going over here. As soon as it fits, come on. And then I'm not going to fit that in there, right? So I'm going to kind of go like this. So it's not going to go anywhere I want. Let's just knock it out of place a little bit. There. The kids kind of sneak out the back, right? So there you go. Cancel out of that so we can see it. You can only see it if you go close, but it's there. Alrighty, so the school thing is pretty much done until we do the scenery stuff around it, like roads and pavement and stuff and cars. But the school itself, I'm not going to do much more than that. Although fire hydrant would be pretty cool. Right there. Alrighty. Oh, let's see. Well, I'm going to see what this gas thing does. I grabbed one. Where can you stick it? Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Alrighty. Can I put this on top of a roof? Oh, you can. Oh, that's so cool that it works that way. Man, what other fun stuff can I do here? Can we put an antenna on top of the house? We can. Neat. We'll put these in so people can't run into the school. Right. I wanted to use these. Do these count as my... Yeah, see, 37, 38. See, all this little stuff counts. So make use of it. We can even do stuff like this, right? Once I get my roads in there, I can do it now maybe. And these will be fun to knock out of place. Oh, you can't knock those out of place. Some things you cannot rotate. Like it says rotation small shift. Well, now it worked. Well, that was weird. Okay, well now I can knock them out of place, see? Whoops. Come on. Anyway, you can play with this for hours and hours if you want to. Let's keep going since I have a few left. And there we go. So if you have a small space and you got to get these requirements, check out these things. These not the decorations, because they count. We're not even close to being done yet. I'm just like going nuts here. There's so many things I want to do. Dumpster. I'm just gonna go crazy. Look at that. All right, cool. Put dumpsters in the alley, even though they're hard to get to. Get the idea. Alrighty, long video already. We have barely gotten started. So I'm gonna throw in some more buildings. Let's do some service buildings now. Services, and do we have any? No decorations, just buildings. And we're not worried about farmers market stuff yet. I just want to get some big buildings in here while I have the space. What is this? I missed what that said. What is it? Oh, is that the bar? Put the bar next to the tenement house. Okay, so when this happens, if you can't fit it in there because of the... Oh, now it does work. Okay. You see, if you can't get it in there because of the mountain, you just lower your mountain with the tool if you want to. Is that straight, I think? Because we'll get a road in there eventually. What's this? Bowling alley. Okay, let's put the huge stuff over here, like the bowling alley, shopping centers, that type of thing. There we go. Put the big stuff over there. Coat shop. I still don't know what this means, but we're going to use it. Our services are going up. Yep. Wait, what? Isn't the services? Whoops, I didn't mean to clear it. I didn't see it going up. Yeah. Okay. We just haven't done much. I don't know what coat shop is, but I'll go next to the bar. There we go. We can put cars under there. Put the diner in here. No, diner should go next or across from here. Remember, we still have to fit a train track in too. Let's put a road in here quick. And just see how much space we need. Sidewalk can go up to it. There we go. Alrighty. In a moment here, I'm going to just do some stuff off camera because this is taking a while, but that's okay. Alright, let's go right up to the sidewalk. And boom, we can get a train behind it maybe, hopefully. Corner store. Let's put the corner store, well, eventually we'll put it there. Convenience store, put this by the bowling alley, because if it goes on the other side, the train won't fit. Let's see, we can put those parking things in here too, right? Let's go like that. What is this? Computer store, that can go on this side. Probably just line it up so we can get a road in there. Like this. Gas station on the left side, grocery store will go on the other side. We got news. What else do we have? Fuel, gas station on the other side, like I said. Hardware store should fit in here, right? Is that the front? Yep, hardware store should fit just like this. Ooh, a motel. Ooh, where can we squeeze in a motel? Over here, maybe? I don't know if I want to put anything over there. Record store, that should fit in here. Yep, just cram it all together. And then the mountain will move back. Pharmacy. That's like a corner building. That's fine. We need room for the train track over here in a road. What's this? Video store. Let's do that one. Cram that in. Boom. Then we'll have a road go out here, I think. And then this will be like our fun area, because there's the train track. Ferris wheel. Can I do it a little bit at a time? I can. I can right in the corner. And the train will just have to go around it. And the circus tent can go right next to it. Because that's silly. Circus tent right next to it. Train track will go around it. Burger joint. See, I would like to do something across the street, but we can't. Because we need the train track to come through here. And roads. So we're kind of done on this side. This is going to be train and roads now and other decorations. We can put the burger joint next to the... next to the diner, right? There we go. Well, that's a weird angle. That's weird too, whatever. I'm just lining up the front with where the road's going to go. Okay, what else do we have? Gas station. We probably have everything we need. No, we still need more services. This is services, right? Yeah. Let's see. Gas station will go sideways like this. By the store. And then we need the gas pump things like that. Road will come through there. Variety is still only 74%. Well, we'll get more with other things. Let's get the motel in here too. And then over here will be the house as well, the neighborhood. So motel right next to the gas station. There you go. What are we at? Still 79. Okay, so this needs to be train and roads. We're going to do the houses over there, even though we have plenty of that category. Okay, let's just throw in the farmer's market then. That'll quickly fill up everything. So here we go. Across from the train station will be the farmer's market. We're just going to throw in some of these. Just fit them in there. And then we'll get our newsstands in there. Competing newsstands. Will that take care of it? There we go. 100% everything we need. So the little things like that are nice to use because they can help a lot. Alright, cool. So we took care of those categories. We saw through the train track and the roads. I bet there's roads. Yeah, see there's roads in here anyway. People, no big deal. Cars, no big deal. Trees are no big deal. 7% is not that much. So there we go. There's that. Next, what we need to do then over here is fill in our suburban neighborhood. But I think we better get some roads and track down before we get ourselves into a corner. I think those houses were Americana, weren't they? All those houses, I think. Yeah, Americana down there. Plus some other stuff like dumpsters. Okay, so we need to put in our suburban houses over here. We need to get our roads and train track. And then all the tiny details. So, I guess we're going to do the houses next. Or should we do roads next? Or train track next. I think we should do... I don't know, let me think about this. So I think I might... Well, let me show you the roads that are available, then I think I might just do the roads off camera and show you when I'm done, because we're already like doubled the length of the video I thought I was going to get out of this. I thought I was going to be able to do this in a quick video. There's probably going to be multiple parts, just because... let's see, I have plenty of roads for right now, I guess. I don't need to show you all the roads, but these two bridges are interesting. This bridge, you can get trains under it. This one you can't. You can get highways under it, though. Those two go together. Those two go together. And we will make use of them. I like to use bridges a lot. Alright, so what are we going to do? Let's... Well, first of all, one thing I like to do, I like to use this bridge. And we'll just put the end. Oh, that's a sidewalk on it. Shoot, I was going to not use sidewalks, even though there's a school. I was going to go without sidewalks for this area just because it's such a tight fit. Because remember, we also have to get train tracks in there. So we have boulevards there blocking us. I put the boulevards in the way. Let's make that smaller so we only get one item. And go back to our thingamabobber. Put the road right in front of the school. Right there. Oh my gosh, how dangerous is that? They have to walk right in front of the... Right in the way of cars to get to school. Not very safe, is it? But I'm doing it because it's like that in real life in some places. This very short road? I need a shorter road. Or I guess I can just go like this and start from here. And work my way that way. Do the picker. H. Pick it up. B. Boom. Boom. So that didn't work. Whoops. Alright, so I think I'm going to do some roads and I'll show you what I come up with. I can show you all the road options, which are actually just building that decorations. So you gotta be careful with sidewalk types. There are 3 types of sidewalks. And if you're not careful, you'll suddenly mix and match. Like for example, see this is like roof type where it's off a little bit. This is subway type where it's all lined up. And then there's nothing. So you gotta be careful, because like I said, there are different types. Like this is the type that I like. Oh, what's this road? I haven't seen this one yet. Oh. Is this new? Did they do an update when I wasn't looking? This stuff's new. That's just in my inventory. Maybe I'll make use of them. So there's this type of bridge. Like I said, you can go over train tracks with it. This won't go over train tracks. It goes with this one. I like this approach. There's no sidewalk or anything on it. I don't think there's a thing to go over it, though, like a bridge to go over it. like this, like a bridge deck. Otherwise, road stuff, I came in here to get some of these things. I need some more long ones. Where are the very long roads? So you notice these have lined up tile, lined up bricks. These don't. You just gotta be careful. So that, where's the very long road? Medium road. Very long road. Here it is. Okay, back to my road building. I'll be right back. So when I planned this, I actually planned it for a sidewalk, but I'm going to do a sidewalk a different way. And I will show you that in a little bit. So why was I thinking would happen if that's not lined up? I'm like, the road will go there, but it's not going to work there. So let's put the road as close as we can. I guess. Is that going to fit? Hang on a second. That'll be fine. Like I said, I'm going to do a different way of the sidewalk myself. Because I really wanted the road like this. How close can we get? Yeah, so we're going to change some things here and move those buildings over. So here's a short road, but the very short road is bigger than the short road. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, but it's super funny. And now I'm stuck sticking extra pieces in there. Anyway, that's kind of funny. So a little bit of road going here. I wanted to use that bridge thing though. This is kind of cool. Does that have a sidewalk on it? It doesn't. Ooh, we could go like that. Whoops. Forgot about all that stuff. If we go like this, it's a different color. Is this a different color? Why is it a different color? It's kind of weird, but it'd be fun to have that going off the thing like that, even though it's not going anywhere. It's the bridge to nowhere, but it's still a bridge and it's really cool. And I don't understand why it's different color, but it is. New pavement, I guess. Well, that's cool. They must have just added that. I don't think they're doing updates right now, are they? I've been through everything. I didn't see that before. Anywho, that's going somewhere exciting. Maybe to the interstate. Anyway, we'll come back here. Like I said, do details there. I've been thinking about those. Dead end, we'll put a dead end sign there. I'll do my own sidewalk stuff here to get to these doors. We'll do a few more roads, and then we gotta get some track in. Like I said in the beginning of the video, normally I do track first, and then buildings, and then roads. But we're kind of doing it all at once because we gotta squeeze everything in. Anyway, back to some roads. I'll be right back. Alright, I made use of this bridge because I really wanted to use it. It's not centered at all, but we can take care of that by changing the water under here. So let me show you something, even though I kind of do things out of the order I normally do them in. But let's go to water here. And let's do strength so it has some depth to it. And we'll just kind of go like that. And don't worry, I know there's a sharp edge. We'll take care of that too. I just want to make it look like this is more centered. At least better than it is. So let's make this a little wider like that. Whoop, or just brush is too big. Like that. There we go. Bring the strength down. And then what's under here is rocky soil, wet sand, and sand. So let's go right to the wet sand. And see, that's all we need to, whoops. See, that's all we need to do here just to soften it out. The brush is too big. See on the left side of the river it's kind of soft. So we're just going to soften this out a little bit like that. There we go. Soften it up. A little bit more if you want to. And there you go. It's not perfectly centered, but it's a lot more centered than it was. So that's just a quick way if things aren't working out in your favor. You can just take out your brush. That's bad. That's bad too. Take out your brush and just do some stuff with it. There we go. Even more. Ta-da! So now our bridge is centered. And I have to think about where the train tracks are going to go. Not sure where the tracks are going to go, but they're going to go somewhere. Speaking of tracks, it's time to get some track down. So I think what we'll do is we'll do some track in this video, and then we'll have a part 2 where we finish the track, finish the roads, and probably hopefully finish everything. Because we got roads to do. Did we get... Yeah, we got all the building stuff, because there's tracks, trains, people, cars, and trees. Okay, so the buildings are done, but I'm going to put some houses here, even though we don't have to. But we kind of got to make sure we get some track in, and we're not going to know where to put the track. So let me get my track going. Tracks? Rail? Yeah, rail. What does road infrastructure do? I don't know. But there's rail. I don't really need a tag for Val. I just realized because it's all right here. Val is here. Okay, so, and why is my thing, why is it transparent? It's never been transparent, and I'm having a hard time seeing everything. Has it always been transparent? I never noticed? I don't think so. Do they have an update? Because that's new, and the transparency is new, right? I don't think it's always been transparent. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, this was just a temporary thing. Ooh. I might not get my track in there. I might have to move it over a pixel or two. Because it's supposed to go through here. Oh man. Well, yep. I have to move that whole bridge system over. But that's okay. That's the type of thing that happens when you do things out of a decent sequence. But anyway, I'm going to go like this first. And then if I go here, where my very small road, short road, will that fit in there? It should. Yeah, see, that'll fit in there. Now, let's move this bridge over. There's just 3 pieces, I guess. And let's see if it will connect to the rail like the road will. Or is there going to be a space? Come on. Did it work? It worked. Good. We don't have grade crossings, but it connected for the most part. We'll throw something under there to make it look more connected. And now, of course, all that work we did moving the water around we didn't have to do because it's still centered enough, right? It's centered enough. Alrighty, back to some track lane, and I'll be back in a moment. So here's something I want to show you that I ran into here. So this fits. First of all, I'm putting the track along. I guess I forgot that section. I'm putting the track along the road because I think it's fun to do that. And then I ran into something. I'll show you how I'm going to solve it here once I get the track in there. Yeah, so here I crossed and then I got closer, right? Because I want to go along the road here, turn, because we don't have like a... So I would love to have like an S-curve like this, or even a way to draw the track the way you want it. That'd be cool, because otherwise I'd have a nice sweeping S-curve here. I mean, there is this, but that's not going to make it. There's a bigger one, I think. Or is that the big one? Wide, right. Yeah, that's the big one, I think. Where's the other one? It's really hard to find some of these things sometimes. There it is. Yeah, see, it's not enough. It's really close, but it's not enough. But anyway, so this was lined up. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but I mean, it's kind of unrealistic to have this there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move it back, or we're gonna move it over. And there's a narrow. So there's this narrow, then a regular. The narrow is just enough. It's not gonna run into that other bridge though. What? I'm over that bridge. No, I'm okay, I guess. That's pretty tight, but you know what? It's fine for our purposes. I just want to get over this water. I like having bridges over water. Sometimes if you've seen the other videos I made, I'll like draw in a bridge like out of sand or dirt or something, but I really want to go over the water. In fact, we're just going to go like that and back down, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do here. How are we for variety? Oh, we're almost good on variety. Anyway, I'll keep coming up with stuff and come back to you here. So here I'm in a situation where I was going to turn the track behind the buildings, but I'd rather have the train visible. I might put in a switch here, though. But I want to get the train to go under this bridge, because why not? That sounds more fun than what I was going to do, because otherwise we would just go behind the buildings and disappear, and that'd be it. And that's boring. So what I'm doing is I'm putting in my road quick to see where it needs to be. And it should have an intersection. I'm using the sidewalk one for this. And that's, see, that's the wrong road type. See how that's the different type of bricks. So I don't know why I even have them in inventory. I try not to keep the other ones in my inventory if I don't need them. And I have to go find a T for the one I want. Yeah, remember I was saying there's 3 types. There's the B, road B, road C, Tokyo, and then this would be A, right? The no sidewalks. I actually have 4 types. 4 types of roads in here. A, B, C, and then Tokyo, which is D. So yeah, so that's how to keep track of them. You gotta be careful though. I think that lines up there. I also like putting in these crosswalk things because I just think they're fun to use, I guess. No reason other than they're fun to use. Let's give that a little sidewalk, even though that's not going to be a sidewalk. In fact, we're going to be putting in all kinds of different roads here. 3 roads, 1, 2, 3 different types, all right there. But that's okay. So there you go. Right click out of it. That, whoops, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, that's what I was not doing. I wanted to move all this over, but that's not going to fit another one in there unless they move it all over. But at least I know where to line it up. So here we go again. And now all that work I did to line up the water is all messed up now. See, now it would have been perfect if I didn't mess with my water. But you know what? The posts, these are in the water, those are out of the water. We're going to keep it just like that. I'm not going to go back in and mess with it again. But anyway, can I get the train under here, do you think? I don't know. I guess I can because I can shorten this. Never mind. All right, back to tracks, and I'll see you in a moment. So I finished the loop of track. It's not very exciting, but that's because it's limited by the rectangular shape and the river going through the middle. We do have to modify the river a few ways here. A little bit I'll show you, but from the side, I guess. Bridge, perfectly fine over the water, and then it's going to S-curve through these houses I'm going to put in here with more roads. And then I just want to use switches just because. So we have this. We have to fix this in a minute. And then it kind of snakes its way through here. We'll do something interesting with buildings in here. We'll have to figure that out later. And then just comes through there. And there you go. So let's fix this first, and then that'll be the end of our video. And the next video, we will finish the road, put in the houses, and start doing all the tiny amenities that matter that you don't notice unless they're not there. And then we gotta do some trees and people and cars. So first things first, let's quickly fix this. Now obviously, we couldn't get a bridge in here. I can't draw a bridge, but what I can do is I can put some sand underneath like this. I like to do things like this. There you go. If you go too fast, you actually see the water underneath it. But so we have kind of like a sandbar. So you might wonder about continuity of the river going through here. Well, if you think about it, maybe there's some underground sources, or maybe there's like a culvert thing or culvert, whatever they call it, under the train bed. You can think of that, or whatever you want to do. But I noticed the water flow is going the wrong way. Let's make the water flow go, nope, that way. There we go. So you can, whatever you want imagination to do to fill in the continuity of how that water gets over here, right? It does something. What we could also do, actually, is, those are autumn leaves, but it can also be kind of rocky, right? Like a rocky roadbed. See? See how that works? That's getting a little wide, but we'll fix it. There we go. And then go back to your sand, wet sand, and then just fill this in that I screwed up. There we go. Look at that. Perfect road bed now. We can even do the same thing over here, where we just fill it in along the tracks. The other tracks wouldn't really be on sand, would they? And then if you really want to, put some wet sand down, just like this. Whoops, that's too thick. Let's do the smallest brush and go quickly so that it's not too thick, right? Or not too opaque. And then we have a little bit left to do here. And get a little bit bigger brush here. And that we can probably leave. There we go, look at that. So now that's all fixed. I could even spend more time if I wanted to. Now I just need to fix this. We can do the same thing, make it a little bit bigger here to cover both sides of the track. And one smooth stroke, just like any art project, right? There you go. And I get the sand and make it a little smaller. And just fill this in. There you go. And if you do a stronger brush, then it's not as see-through, see? But then it's kind of too perfect. Then you have to go over the edge with a softer brush. And then make it look like it was already there. There. I don't know where that accent came from. But let's just go a little bit in right there. A little carried away with the sand. There we go. See? Now it looks like it's supposed to go there. Perfect, huh? And everything else is ready. Okay, so that's going to end this video. Next video, we'll finish the roads, put in some more buildings, do our people, cars, and trees, and then we'll do the little details like parking things and more parking things and pavement and all kinds of little stuff and, you know, dead end signs, that type of thing. In fact, while we're here, before I sign off for the day, let's go back to our roads and let's put in a little tiny road right there. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Hopefully you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you know when the next video comes out to finish this thing, and I'll see you then.